Hello, Queens and Kings. My name is Thandeka Shabangu. Welcome to my channel. If it is your first time here, welcome, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. Welcome to today's tutorial. We haven't done this tutorial in a long time. We will be breaking the ice because I have been gone for a long time and we'll be doing our alphabet tutorial. So we'll be doing our letter I. This one is going to be a very breezy and easy and simple one. And then after this tutorial, we'll get more. Hopefully, by the grace of God. Yes. So today we're doing our letter I. It's going to be a very fun, relaxed, chilled tutorial. So what materials we'll be using for this tutorial? The usual combo: needle, upholstery thread, and check beads. So let's get started. This is our progress, Queens and Kings. And we haven't been here for a long time, ne? It's been a while, okay? So our goal is that we should finish it. Every once a week we'll do an alphabet, and then until we finish. We need to get to Z. We need to finish. How? This is unacceptable. Okay, so today we'll be doing our letter I. So because we're doing brick stitch, when you're at the corner, when you're starting your row, you pick up 2 beads. Then insert your needle under the first bridge. And then needle into your bead. So you have 2 beads. Now what we're going to do, we're going to pick up 1 yellow bead. So our yellow will be our letter color, and our blue is our background color. So after you've added this yellow, you're going to pick up your blue beads. So what we're going to do, we're going to have 7 blue beads in total. So this is our first bead. I have a knot here. Okay, let me just hold my belt like this. So in total we're going to have 7 of these blue beads. I'm gonna pick up another blue. So this is brick stitch, ne? You pick up your needle, then you pick up your bead, needle under the bridge into the bead. Pick up a bead, needle under the bridge into the bead, all the way under the bridge into the bead. So you're going to keep doing this until you get to until we have 7 blue beads in total, ne? So currently we have 5. That means we only this is our 6 and 7. I remember I used to have, in high school we had a sir, and then he used to say 7 instead of 7. So you have 7 beads 7 beads, and then you add your yellow bead. I wonder where he is. Yes, hey, this I've never been so confused in my life. You know what happened? Okay, so this is how it is, ne? So now we're starting a new row. As the way we started, when you're doing brick stitch, you pick up 2 beads. So you're gonna pick up 2 beads, set your 2 beads into the first loop. like this. And then you're going to pick up one yellow bead. Like this. Nah, then it's going to be a little wonky. So in the center, you're going to go back into adding your blue beads. And then your blue beads, you're going to have 6 beads, blue beads instead of 7 beads. So this is what happened to my high school teacher. I was doing grade 10, and it was he was doing he was doing physics. He was teaching physics, not doing teaching physics. And I've told the story before, but I'm just gonna tell it again. Talk about it again. You know what was confusing for me? He is the best well-known teacher for this subject. He is the best teacher. He even that time he used to work at a well-known science Saturday school. So everyone used to love his teaching strategy. But I mean, I couldn't understand because he was very. I felt like he taught like we know, because we'll just browse over a topic and then he'll pass and then he'll be done. And he'll have the famous phrase that we like to say. He'll say, "We are moving. We are what?" And then we will respond, "Moving." That time I don't know anything, and I'm nervous because I've heard stories. Uti physics is a very hectic subject, and this is the first time I'm doing it in grade 10. Yeah. Okay, so I have my 6 blue beads. Now I'm going to add one yellow bead. And everyone in my class, everyone is having a blast. They are enjoying his teaching. And I'm the only person who's like, guys, do you understand, Mara? Do you understand Uses Banban? And they're like, yeah, we do understand it. No, man, guys. Do you, or are you guys just fascinated with he teaches at this Saturday school? So maybe you're fascinated by that. And they're like, no, we do understand that. And I was like, but why am I don't get it. The part I didn't get was the part he would go over a topic so quickly. So quickly. I wouldn't understand, man. Luckily, guys, when I tell you that God is good, God is good. So he taught us first term, second term, and then third term. He got a job opportunity at this Saturday school. I don't know, he was going to be the vice principal or something, something. He was big, man. He's good at what he does for other people, but for me, I was the only person who couldn't understand him, you know? I the way my classmates were crying, yo, they were like, "Sir, you going, sir? You sir." They were crying. They were very emotional. I was the only person who was like, yes, finally, we can get someone, who's realistic and who teaches guys. Here, we're going to add 7 blue beads at the center. So, I was the only person who was celebrating that, thank God. Thank God we're getting a new teacher. And we got the best. So, according to me, he loved his job. He was thorough, but the only annoying part is that he will make us attend classes even on public holidays on Sundays. That's how much he loved his job. Now that's why they say be careful what you wish for. Yeah. And then what happened to the others? He's still good. I've heard that he has a higher position in the Department of Education under science. Yeah, no, he's good at what he does. But I am the only person who didn't understand his method of teaching. Not that he doesn't teach; he does, but his method of teaching. I felt like he would brush over topics. Nje. He was not thorough. He wouldn't go deep into a subject. I felt like he was too used to the because in the Saturday school that he worked in on during the weekends they would teach a a students because you had to write a certain test to enroll in that Saturday school. Not everyone, only the elite would go would attend that Saturday school. So I felt like he was used to students who would easily grasp a topic. And by the time it was Monday, there was Thandeka who wanted a thorough explanation, and he couldn't provide that, which is okay. I mean, yeah, but it all worked out. So yeah, what was I talking about in order for us to get to this topic? Yes. So I'm gonna pick up two blue beads. So now we've remember our capital letter I has a hat and a shoe. So now we're going to do the body of the eye, ne? Of our capital letter I. So you're going to pick up two blue beads. And I've talked about this story before of Oses Banbani. Okay, so now we're going to pick up yellow beads all the way until we get to the top. We're just going to keep on adding our yellow beads. Who says ban? Shame. And the new sir that we got, unfortunately he passed away during COVID. Yo, I was very sad. Yo, I was very sad. We lost a lot of people during COVID. When you think about it, you're even scared of asking about, when you bump into someone and then you even scared of saying, how, oh, Uban Ban, where is Ban Ban? How is Ban Ban doing? And they'll be like, Ban Ban passed away. Yo. And then where's Usban Ban? Also, she passed away too. Yo. I'm sorry. That was COVID. That was COVID. I remember there was a week in my family uh, where about three people passed away in just one family. In my mother's side and my father's side, collectively would be three people in that week. But it was not close relatives, but it was distant relatives. But it was still like thinking with how in a week people I know three, not close, well, not people that I know closely, but nje, still kanjalo nje, three people in a week. Sure. Okay, so we've added our yellow beads. Now we're going to go back to our blue beads. So that was COVID. COVID was, yeah, it was bad. Hey, it was bad. Okay, so this is half of our capital letter I. Now we're going to do the other side. Two blue beads. Okay, now you're going to pick up one yellow bead. This is how it is. So now we're going to add 7 blue beads. Now I'm going to do this off camera for us to save time because we still have to do the small letter I. So we're going to do 7 blue beads. Okay, so I've added my 7 beads. Now you're going to pick up your one yellow bead. And then you add your blue bead. Okay, so this is how it looks like. You're starting a new row. You're going to pick up 2 navy beads. Insert your needle under the first loop or bridge, and then you pick up 1 yellow bead. So this is how it looks like so far. And then you're going to add 6 blue beads. 6 blue beads in total. I'm going to do this off camera to save time, queens and kings. So I'm going to add 5 more blue beads. Then I come back. I have my 6 beads. Now you're going to add 1 yellow bead. But how are you, queens and kings? I hope everyone is well. Did you enjoy the holidays? They were short though, hey? We had really short holidays, but I hope everyone is well rested and refreshed. Have you started preparing for the September rush? Especially if you live in South Africa. You know the September rush. You have to start now to prepare for it. As a beader, as a crafter, you pick up 2 beads and insert your needle into the first loop. There we go. And then you're going to add 1 yellow bead. So this is the last row that we're doing for our capital letter I. Now you go back, you add your 7 blue beads. For 5, 6, and 7. Once you've added your 7 blue beads, you pick up 1 yellow bead and then one blue bead. Okay, so this is our capital letter I, queens and kings. And then now let's get started with our small letter I. So I made a head start and I've added 4 blue beads in the new row. In total, we're supposed to have 5 blue beads. So I'm just gonna add one more bead, one more blue bead, like this. And then we have 5 blue beads. And then when you have your 5 blue beads, you're going to pick up one yellow bead. You add. And then you pick up one blue bead. You add. And then you're going to pick up 4 yellow beads. Back to back next to each other. Ne? This is our first yellow bead. This is our second yellow bead. Our third. And our fourth and final bead. And then you pick up your blue bead. And this is our small letter I. Simple, ne? We are done. So yeah, our I is very simple. So we are done, queens and kings, for our I. So this is it for this tutorial, queens and kings. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Remember to love yourself, respect yourself, honor yourself, and have fun. And if you love the content that you're seeing, please consider subscribing, queens and kings. And if you can, please watch the adverts. See you on the next video. Bye.